if you think about the difference between Trump's first term and Trump's second, it seems to me that basically the worry and the critique was more or less true. Namely, that in Trump's first term, he had all these people around him. Obviously, the media, which was biased against him, called all of them terrible Trump cronies, and people like H.R. McMaster, Jared Kushner, John Bolton, on and on were...
On the legal side, it was really like Jeff Sessions, Bill Barr, right?
Bill
People
Barr,
were telling him no.
They were all abused in the media. But in fact, they were all pretty responsible people. And I think they told Trump quite frequently, no, you can't do that, or here's a reason you shouldn't. I think that that's just a fact. And it was a media misportrayal. But I do think the people he surrounded himself with this time are one or two notches at minimum more conciliatory towards him, and more like yes men and yes women. Do you agree with that? And do you think that that's had consequences for the output of policy between Trump 1 and Trump 2?
Yes. I mean, I definitely agree with that. I think that's true. I think that President Trump saw those people, in the interim period as obstacles. And so he decided that he just wasn't going to have that anymore. And so he was going to put people in place who are mostly going to figure out what is the best way to effectuate what I want, as opposed to coming back and saying, maybe what you want is not good for you or good for the country or good legally. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that it's clear that that's happening. And that's why everything has been ending up in the courts lately.
Is like Bill Barr is someone extremely important. And I remember the biggest conversation they had at that point, it is like, what kind of charges that we can bring against Trump? And they discussed like a few charges under American law. And that's when Bill Barr, and I will never forget that, Bill Barr was like, we should bring a RICO because it's a very difficult type of charge to